Hey guys, it's Hugh StarCraft here, bringing you another StarCraft 2 commentary. This is a best of five series, I guess, between Dimaga and the red Zerg player and Hasu, the blue Protoss player. Dimaga is 2-0 right now, so he is in a commanding lead. If it is a best of five series, he does have to win this match to stay in it. So we are going to see this. This is on Shakuras Plateau, which is a very interesting map. I don't think I've ever played games on. Maybe I have. So I played a couple games on this map. It is a four-player map, so both players are going to have to scout each other. This Overlord obviously is not going to go directly to the opposite position. So right now he is on the way to the upper left side. Sorry, I had to make my little L's there with my fingers. And we are going to see pretty standard play, the pylon going down for Hasu, and so far nothing too fancy like that dual hatchery going down yet, just for Dimaga.
And I'm just going to say hi because I guess Hugh didn't think that it was important enough for me to get a little introduction this time around. So anyway, I am here too, as always. I am casting this whole series with Hugh, just like we cast all the games, and whoa, okay. Yeah, sorry, the water on this color is... The color of the water on this map is like this trippy purple color. And I got really distracted by that. But anyway, yeah, best of three, like you said, four-player map. Nothing too exciting going on yet. Hasu actually having some interesting placement here, getting the forge on the low ground, powered by the pylon on the high ground. That's interesting, and that's something I think would only work on a select set of maps that have this little wraparound going there. So it'll be interesting to see how he continues the building placement there. Keep an eye on that as this game progresses.
Oh man, so Dimaga here going again for this two-gate, or the two-hatchery rather. So he is grabbing that second hatchery again before he gets his spawning pool. That spawning pool is going to go up probably at a 17 spawning pool. This is really interesting play here. I have never seen too many games with this. The forge on the low ground means he is going to go for that fast expansion, but this Dimaga's drone here is going to be a nuisance. That is going to be delayed again, so he is only getting it delayed more and more. Finally it going down, and this drone is going to go down, so he is going to get some cannons there. This is really effective against early Zerg, just because if you get the cannons there, they hold off Zerglings very easily. Deciding actually to replace those cannons to protect his ramp a little bit more. The only problem you have to be careful of is Zergling run by or roaches, so he's going to be wary of that. We do have the extractor going up now. The hatchery is almost done, and we do have just another gateway on the way, just started now, and obviously Hasu's first gas.
And I do like the placement of the buildings here because everything is placed just right so that I do believe every building here is being double powered by the pylons. And we do even have that third gateway going down, so that's going to block off the ramp fairly effectively, and getting another photon cannon behind that. So this looks like a pretty solid wall in, especially because all but one gateway and one cannon are going to be powered from that high ground pylon. So even if the low ground one does go down, there'll still be stuff to power it, and even getting another pylon there. So good building placement there. I know I said this last game, I'll say it again. Protoss players, take note. This is very good building placement by Hasu.
Yeah, I really like this. He's created that really small choke that we do see on when just doing a normal build. So he is going to go for this extreme economic advantage here. Dimaga keeping up with the Harvesters. They're both at 23 at this time.
And Dimaga actually getting two expansions, getting one in his natural and then getting a hidden one in the natural of the bottom right-hand player. So trying to go for a pretty fast economy boom as well here.
Yeah, so Dimaga, as we saw last game, went for extreme economy. Yeah, I think he had like 7 Zerglings at like the 10-minute mark and a couple roaches or something. But as we saw, he got an army up pretty instantly, which I guess is the advantage of playing Zerg, is you don't really need to build that army until one moment's notice, because you can make an army appear out of nowhere just because if you have enough larvae. So we do have a Stargate actually going up on the high ground here. So this is pretty interesting. We are probably going to see Phoenix or some Void Rays, something there. We do have 30 Harvesters for Hasu here, and 34 actually just popping out here for Dimaga, so he is again going for some pretty intense harvester counts. Already up to 37.
We do have that last expansion just finishing for Dimaga, so probably going to see some worker transfer down there pretty soon. And also starting to produce some drones down here. I think you already mentioned the Stargate going up, but we do have another one going up there as well. So, going to be interested to see what he decides to get with that. Not producing anything out of it quite yet. First Phoenix starting to come out. So, Phoenix always a good unit for scouting just because it's so fast and it's a little expensive, but as units go, it's really not too bad, so pretty useful to get one or two for scouting, especially if you can keep them alive. And because of that graviton beam, they can also be good for drone harass if you just run in and out with them. Pick some stuff up, shoot it, and then pull them out before they really take any damage.
Yeah, there's only one queen on the board so far for Dimaga, and I don't think he has really any air at this point, as he only has 2 Zerglings, so he's pretty hard macroing. He does have the 52 drones already, getting this third one, getting it saturated and stuff. He's up to 57 and a couple more on the way, so like we saw last game, he's pretty intensely harvesting. This Overlord is pretty much going to see everything in the base just because there's no real air to deal with it, so he's just going to get a free walk through the base. No stalkers yet, I don't think. Maybe he's going to spawn one in. I don't think it's... Okay, so it is probably going to go up and see the Stargates pretty shortly. I'd be surprised if it didn't. Here, this stalker is now going to start shooting at it. I'd be really sad if it doesn't see it. He is going up in the right direction, and he does see it. So he does know it is on the way. This is where we're going to start see 2 queens in production. So he's going to start defending. These 3 Phoenix are on the way, though, so a little bit delayed there, as he is going to have to hold his own. He does have 2 queens in the main, which is exactly where these Phoenixes are going. He's got to protect his harvesters.
Yeah, thankfully the queens do manage to get them, but oh, the Phoenixes fly down. They're going to pick up a queen at the lower expansion, and they are going to shoot it down. So that is a rather heavy blow to Dimaga, and they're even going to shoot down another Overlord, pick up that queen, start shooting that one down, and I think, yes, they are going to get it, and even picking up the third queen, going to shoot that one, and we'll see if they go for this 4th one even. Yes, they are just taking out all of Dimaga's anti-air here, so he's in a pretty bad position. Thankfully for him, he does have a few Hydralisks spawning, although they are also getting to get picked up and shot down. So Hasu really using Phoenixes about as effectively as I've ever seen right now, flying down, getting some drone kills, really good play, and he did not lose any of them. I think only one of them even ended up sustaining any life damage, although flying them by the queens there at the low ground, a little bit of a mistake. He is going to take some unnecessary damage, some of them there, but he does manage to pick up the queens again, start shooting them down, and I think he is going to get both of them. He did lose one Phoenix though in the process there, which is a little bit of a mistake there. Probably could have saved that, but then again, that Phoenix definitely did pay for itself.
Yeah, he did lose one earlier. Unfortunately, he did lose that one earlier. I don't know if you caught that, but now there is Hydralisk on the field, so really all the damage he's going to do, if we look at units lost, he is definitely ahead, as he's killed 18 units by this point, and right now he has free reign here, going to pick off a couple Overlords here, so he is definitely ahead. These have definitely paid for themselves. There's 2, and he's continuing to get them, but I don't think it's going to be as effective with these Hydralisks on the field. There is now, I think, 7 moving across the field. My math skills aren't great, but I believe that's 7. And this one...
Actually, he's just going to fly and pick up all those Hydralisks and take out, I think, 3 or 4 of them there. So, really using these Phoenixes better than I've ever seen before, to be honest. I've never seen somebody use Phoenixes that aggressively.
Yeah, especially against someone with using Hydralisks, which are a pretty good counter. Just looking at the Harvesters, they are equal now, even though Dimaga is on another base, as he's had to stop those production to get these Hydralisks out. Where definitely Hasu's in a very commanding spot here. He has a ton of units on the field. If we look at the army size, he's actually ahead at this point, although Dimaga has a larger army value. Actually, it just shot up a lot, so I'm going to take that back. These Hydralisks take up a lot of supply.